Dummy. Me want to know how weird the panty make you up on like your pum pum tight and for me. Yes, I me got the pussy and the breast. Me and my man up in a contest. Full attitude, pay malice, you a pass, alright. Then you win the bag of jazz. Man, baby man, woman never wrong. Listen to me, man, not because of the program. Come here, see me vex, give me the jam furlong. I take a bag of chat pipe, you want.
Hold on. Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We
You're not nice. Can't talk to you, ladies, them see. No one a man where I match me energy. Can you feel more feminine than me? Me want to know how weird the panty make you up on like your pum pum tight and for me. Yes, I me got the pussy and the breast. Me and my man up in a contest. Full attitude, pay malice, you a pass, alright. Then you win the bag of jazz. Man, baby man, woman never wrong. Listen to me, man, not because of the program. Come here, see me vex, give me the jam furlong. I take a bag of chat pipe, you want furlong. Me say, man, baby man, woman have the coast. When me touch your body, that you make your cocky tough.
Gareth Effects, Michelle G. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I gotta fix something is wrong with my headphones. I feel like they're shorting or something. But I'm here in the building. Y'all know this Shania Mior song, Man for Me Man, is a problem right now. And the person sitting to the left of me, was posting some stuff all week. And I saw it. So we definitely gonna have some conversations tonight. I am Michelle G. I got the counteraction. I think this is the first counteraction I heard to this song. I think from Notorious Shabba. He got a counteraction to Shania Mior, Yeah, with the fix, Michelle G. Streaming live, Blaze Radio, Mighty Mix, Majestic, Coffee, Metric, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Atlanta, all over the place right now. I am Michelle G.
No argument, me do what me want to stop. Follow me up, no big girl.
I want to Chanel. I want to you. Watch. Listen me. No one no girl red bun weed like me. Me figure your bun and you can hold the pussy. No one no girl where you match me energy. Leave me and the pants them wear your panty. Girl and me got me cocky and the ball. When you see me phone, bring the hearts a who call. Want some lunch now, go cook that fast and lower down your voice when you attack. Y'all baby girl, act like woman. That's why me coulda never fuck pretty than. Woman nowadays I move like Tarzan with pure Chinese here. I want to Jackie Chan. You call me phone when you broke. Me have to pay you when me and you done fuck. Me feel like a back road you fi start walk. Hey girl, you know no luck. Although your pussy buck, my girl, me I go leave you alone. Me I go block and delete your number from my phone. You wear pants like man royal, me I go find a real girl. You go on like a you alone of hole. You want a white material and you don't spread bed. And if me tell you fish fry, you burn up the 2 egg. You nah give me no front, you lock up your leg. In the morning, you nah give me head. Girl, baby girl, act like woman. That's why me coulda never fuck pretty than. Woman nowadays I move like Tarzan with pure Chinese here. I want to Jackie Chan. You call my phone when you broke. Me have to pay you when me and you done fuck. You feel like a back road, you fi start walk. Hey girl, you nah no luck. Although your pussy buff, it's cheaper when you buy some pum pum. Me no want a girl we play a song like boom boom. When me and her be lock up and a zoom zoom. She dey pan laptop a search down iPhone. Some girl nah no style, wicked and lie. Give your man a head when you and him a drive. If you fuck your friends and you not fi fuck mine.
Oh my goodness. Y'all upset. Y'all are so upset. So upset. It's what we do, y'all. It's what we do, y'all.
Where you come from? Go from Trinidad. I need clothes. Them people. I beg you pardon. Don't like him. Don't like him. Don't hate him, I don't hate him. But I don't like him, I don't like him. Got a night, let's bambo. Got a night, let's bambo. We are great fight.
Tristan, what are you writing on my live, sir? Yeah, with the fix mixology, I am here in the building. Say hello to everybody. Say hello, sir.
Hello, good afternoon to everybody that's tuned in. Doesn't matter where you are. I just want to big up everybody for tuning in. Get with the Fix Radio. I am very, very honored to be here.
I like it. I like that he's honored to be here. He got nice skin, ladies. He got nice dark skin. You know, where you from? Where you from with the nice dark skin?
Jamaica.
Listen, ladies.
Yes. As you know, Jamaican men don't cheat.
Oh,
yes,
Jesus Christ.
If you don't have one, you have to find yourself a Jamaican man.
Oh, Lord. If you like headaches and problems, yes. They are the people to go to if you like headaches and problems. If you are a girl who don't like headache and problems, find you somebody else.
You know, you guys never speak about the plus side of a Jamaican man.
Of course. I always speak about the plus side of men,
cook,
period. They cook, they clean.
Yes.
They,
motivate you, take care of you. Yeah.
If you like aggression, they're
yes.
The good kind of aggression, them
exactly.
Them the people to how we end up in that conversation. Yeah, the fix, like I said, Michelle G, I'm in the building with young African. What is it? YNTENT? Which one?
YM Entertainment.
YM Entertainment. Okay, so let's get into YM Entertainment. What is YM Entertainment?
YM Entertainment is very simple. It's Young Moguls Entertainment. That's where the YM comes from.
Okay.
Premium group of DJs from Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Nice.
It was established in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Majority of our members are from Montego Bay. I'm from neighboring Trelawney, but obviously friends and family living in Montego Bay and growing up within the same area.
Okay. So you said you're from Trelawney.
Yes.
I know you've been seeing a lot of the stuff that's been happening.
Yes.
With the people in Trelawney. Like, how do you feel about that? And what do you feel like should be done?
It's a little bit tricky, but what should be done is they have good representation on the ground.
Is what texting? Is you texting?
No, not me, definitely not.
I'm not getting a text. So why is something texting? Yeah, carry on.
So they have good representation on the ground. I think that what needs to be done is the obvious stakeholders within the parish. So I know personally, I know Mr. Dennis Meadows. That's personally a friend of mine. He's the caretaker, or one of the caretakers from the People's National Party. The current MP, Miss Tova Hamilton, that's somebody that's, she's for the people. She's always with the people on the ground, talking to the people. So while it's an unfortunate situation, and I know a lot of people that's affected, this has been something that's been brewing for quite some time.
And you know what's crazy? Hurricane, what was it, Melissa?
Melissa just
made it worse.
Yes, just made it worse.
Made it worse. Definitely made it worse.
But one thing I'm confident about, not, I don't play the political game. I think that they have the two best individuals.
Okay.
As in Mr. Meadows is somebody that I've known personally, and he's for the people.
Okay.
And then Miss Hamilton, she's also for the people. So they're actually, while it's a bad situation in terms of representation, they have two good politicians on the ground that's gonna help come to a common ground to resolve it. I don't see them getting, left out in the cold. I don't think that would happen under the current MP. She's very, very active. She's in the community.
I like it.
So they have good from both parties, whether it's JLP or PNP. I think they have the best representation to come to a fix.
Yeah, the fix.
The fix. It all revolves around the fix.
Everything revolves around fixing at the end of the day. So we have Young African in the building. Where did that name come from? Because you're Jamaican. With the name, people would think that you're African. So
yes, a lot of people think that I'm African. No. Born and raised in Jamaica. Went to high school in Jamaica, then I migrated here. The name actually came from a friend of mine in high school. I went to high school in America.
Okay. What high school you went to?
Central in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was actually on the basketball field when I first migrated, and I was shooting the ball.
Okay.
And my friend said he shoots like an African, and he looks like one.
Mercy.
And it's been that since 2001.
People are cruel in high school,
Oh yes, it's been that name since 2001.
Since 2001, yes. Definitely. So how has your business been going? Because I just saw that you guys were in Jamaica. What was that? Dream Weekend?
Dream Weekend, yes.
Dream Weekend, on the stage doing your thing. Like, how has, your business been going so far?
Business been going good. It's a growth stage. We're always trying to get better. We believe that, our team believe that you should always try to make your ceiling your floor. So once we get to a certain height, we try to grow and grow
Okay.
more. For us being a part of Dream Weekend, that's something that's a big deal for us. So for a lot of people don't know, Montego Bay and Dream Weekend has had a big connection even since they were in the grill.
Okay.
So that's something that we used to get together every year. And as a matter of fact, the funny part of the story is all the members from YM Entertainment, including I met them at Dream Weekend.
Oh, nice.
That's how we started hanging out and started being friends. I actually met them at Dream Weekend. So
Okay.
YM Entertainment, as is now, was formed by we meeting at Dream Weekend. They used to play music at the hotel, and I used to be like, oh, these guys are professional DJs, and that's kind of where I first met them. So Dream Weekend now coming back to Montego Bay. For us,
It's a full circle.
it's a full circle because we used to get every year we make group chats, we pack, we go to the girl. Now it's in our hometown. It's like a big deal. We're gonna get behind it. We're a part of it. We're ambassadors.
Nice.
And it's gonna be there for years to come. I can say it's probably one of the best events I've been to now.
Yeah.
The way how it's planned, and what I don't think a lot of people understand is how much good venues we have in Montego Bay.
Oh.
We have a lot of good venues, and Dream Weekend being there was able to showcase, one, the venues, two, just how Montegonians and people, tourists, and how easy it was for tourists to navigate.
Yeah.
And most importantly, one of the things that I did like when I was there was that the relationship that they had with the government. Like the mayor was in attendance at events, the stakeholders, the private sectors. We had, I at one point I had a conversation with the superintendent of police. He was in attendance, and it just shows the investment that the city has in Dream Weekend and what Dream Weekend has in the city. So it's more to come, man.
More to come.
Yeah, we enjoyed it, and being a part of it and playing, it's in our backyard. You can't say Montego Bay, you can't say entertainment, and you don't say YM Entertainment.
Yeah.
That's our place.
Yeah, I love it. Watching you on the screen, do your thing on the screen and your fellow team members and all of that kind of stuff. It's all, for me, it's always dope to see, you guys out here living the dream and being involved in all of these big events. Because a lot of times a lot of DJs get left behind. We're seeing now where a lot of DJs are complaining that they're not getting booked for certain events. It's just a friend thing, and all of that kind of stuff. The industry has now become a friend thing. So there's a lot of DJs who are complaining about that. How do you think they can get around that, or can they?
They can. I'm one of the ones that's been able to navigate around that. I think that, and contrary to most people's opinion, I think that a lot of DJs are probably, and they might not be happy with this, but it is what it is. I think a lot of DJs are too entitled. I think that you can't look at someone that's doing the work and say, hey, they're being booked, they're not being booked. I think you need to look at yourself and say, what are they doing and why are they not being booked? And me personally, I believe that, DJs have this thing, and I say this with no regrets, no apology. I don't talk to people. They need to talk to me. I'm never going to reach out. Well, I've never seen McDonald's reach out to me every day on my TV. So does Nike. And a lot of DJs are very bad at networking. Back in the day, they used to say hard work will always beat talent. But now I say network beats talent. And if you're not a DJ that's going to introduce yourself, you're not going to talk to people, you're going to act like, you can be the best DJ in the world. If you're not networking, if you're not speaking to individuals, if you're not investing money in your craft, if you're not willing to spend that money to take that trip for that big event. And I give you an example. I was at the first Dream Weekend where Ricky Platinum was. And I see Ricky Platinum post a screenshot where he said, I'm willing to pay my own ticket to get there. There's a lot of DJs that's going to say, I'm not going to pay my ticket.
It's crazy that you said that, right? And I say this all the time because of everything that I do. Everybody want to be paid for everything, right? They're not really, like you said, not really concentrating on the relationships that you can build by just saying, hey, I got something I could give to you. and that person will remember you, and then the next
so
time they
got
have
something
something,
for you. Yes.
hand wash, hand make hand
Yeah,
clean.
and they don't want to do the work.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to show up as a star, and I get it. I get it. I don't, I mean, again, how I run my business and how I'm king of network. I'm gonna walk into a room, and I remember again back to Dream Weekend. I remember the first time I met Ron Burke. He was the he CEO, I think, of Florida Igloo, one of the members of Dream Weekend, and I walked up to him. Hey, how you doing? So and so from YM Entertainment. Can I have an email? I feel like we could bring something to your brand, and we're happy with what your brand is doing, and we want to be a part of it. DJs don't want to network. They want to walk in and say, they walk in.
I'm the man.
The towel over their head and go stand in the corner.
Book bag on their back. The image aspect of things. I feel oftentimes people get away from that. For me, when I'm going outside to do any event, I have my representation of Get With The Fix, Michelle G outside, all of that kind of stuff.
And then you have to spend. You have to
spend your money to get to these big events and all of these other things, But again, as you're saying that, I'm seeing a lot of these DJs are complaining, and especially the complaints came a lot this past Jamaica Independence. The complaints were crazy.
But I asked everybody. I'm friends with DJs that are consistently booked. I'm friends with DJs that are complaining. And I can tell you that the common denominator is the DJs that are consistently booked are constantly looking at themselves, constantly evolving. Yes, a connection and a network is going to get you through any door faster. But the DJs that are not booked are constantly not looking at what they need to do to get better. There is a reason. You can ask any promoter. There is a reason why the same names are being booked. I mean, whether it could be the friendship thing is there. Yes, the friendship thing is there. But if that's what's working, and
you got friend up some people.
If you refuse to network and you refuse to speak, and you continue to say, "Oh well, me not running and me not beg no bookings or me not talk to nobody," then you cannot be mad at someone like me.
Yeah.
We went from an email conversation with Ron Burke to now being ambassadors at Dream Weekend. We've been playing on that platform for 5 to 6 years now.
Wow.
So I mean, it's years and years of work, of putting in and showing up, and now we're a part of it. Now it's more and more benefits, more and more doors are opening. So, and one of the things before we get off topic is a lot of DJs tend to think about today. Sometimes I put work in 2 years ago, and it circles back 2 years later, and I'm getting paid, or I'm getting this connection. So too much complaining, if you ask me.
Yeah. Hi, Detta from Trinidad. Hi, Detta man. I feel like, again, all of us didn't just get here.
No.
Right? We put in hella work. We were having that conversation before we even started turning the radio on about the work that you got to put in to get to where you want to go, and you got to constantly evolve with the times, and I say this all the time, and shout out to Carrie, Alkaline sister, like that opportunity that she gave me allowed me to switch my platform to Michelle G outside. I took that opportunity, and I said, at that moment, I was like, I needed to take myself away from the radio so people can see me and another entity, right? Although you see me doing these interviews and all of that, you need to see me outside as well. And I used that moment to transition myself into Michelle G outside, and a lot of times, a lot of people don't take those opportunities, don't take the time to sit down and see what works, what don't work. If you go on the stage and you get boo one time, you're done. The crowd ain't moving, you're done as a DJ and all of those types of things. But these are the things that people need to start working on, like your craft, your image, your platform, your personality,
networking, marketing,
your marketing.
And you know what? I think I met Conscience probably 15 years ago. And I was in a room, and he said something that stuck with me. If you're an entertainer and you only work when it's time to entertain, you're not doing your job. If you're not spending at least 40 hours a week doing what you need to do, then you can't be mad at the guy. So I'll give you an example. We have a lot of DJs, a lot of people that look at one event and say, well, how come that event is using the same people? that's fine. There's 5,000 events. You have a smartphone. Sit on your phone, go through it. You might this weekend might be using those guys. But you know what? I could go over here and network with these guys. And I could reach out to this guy in Los Angeles. There's 52 states, a million countries. And it's just like, if you're sitting here and saying, well, I'm not getting booked for X event because they're always going to use X and X and X. But there's another event that needs new DJs. There's another event that's out there. So you just have to figure out where you fit in, and the time you spend complaining or worrying about why you're not being booked, I spend that time and say, how can I navigate around this? Okay, you're not working with me. That's fine. You have your choice, your preference. If it's a friend thing, if it's a talent thing, that's cool. But let me go over here and find people that want to work with me.
I tell people a lot of times the way I get a lot of things is by inboxing people. I am notorious.
Can't tell DJs that. They don't inbox people.
What? Me?
The old school rule is as a DJ, you don't beg bookings.
You don't beg bookings. You don't beg bookings. But so then how do you get the bookings if you're not like, first of all, and I want to address this topic of DJs because, like I said, there's a lot of them that just complain all the time. You have to legit put yourself in a space where people see you, right? A lot of them, if you go to their social medias, it's like, what are you doing? Like, it's a bag of pictures. How do I know, you know what I mean, that I should book you by your pictures? Can't tell me that you're a DJ. None of these things matter. Like I said, I am notorious. Anybody will tell you, if I want something, I'm in somebody's inbox. Hi, my name is, and the conversation goes from there. Whether it's a yes or no or in between or whatever, I get it done.
Yeah, and it comes back to marketing. It comes back to marketing, networking, and putting yourself out there. If you sit like our group is from Jamaica. I live in Connecticut. I had to take the big step and say, I'm going to come into the New York market as a person that lives in Connecticut, but that's playing a sound that's from Jamaica. When I came back to America, because I had migrated back to Jamaica and I moved back here in 2021.
Okay.
Nobody in the tri-state knew who YM Entertainment was.
Oh.
We were just starting to get like big in Montego Bay.
Okay.
So I came back, it was me by myself. And I used to print my shirt, put my bag on my back and reach out to everybody. Hey, listen, I'm playing this sound and it's this and that. And then people started seeing us on Dream Weekend and Mayhem, and we did Florida Igloo, and then we started doing, and even then I still network. So if you don't want to network, that's on you.
Right.
Don't complain.
Don't complain. So now let's go into as a DJ, right? The whole situation that happened at Zimmy, that is still continuing to go on at this point. With the incident with the young men and the guys from New York and all of that kind of stuff that happened. And one of the main focus on that incident was, they were going after Chromatic.
Yes.
For not stopping the music, right? Talk to me about, you're in a situation like that. Is it appropriate to stop the music, or is it appropriate to try keep the music going, try to distract people? Like, what should the right thing be?
So it's always easy for a patron, a person behind the phone, to say what
you're gonna do in that moment
and what they can done.
Yeah.
A big thing that happens in this world, especially in the Jamaican world, is people don't appreciate or don't understand how hard it is to be a DJ. I think we get away from seeing that an MC is the master of ceremony. As the master of ceremony, you're tasked with certain things, security being one of them. So in that particular situation, stopping a party probably is a second or third option. Getting security and getting people's attention is the first. But what people don't understand is when you completely, and let's make it clear, the health and safety of every patron comes before everything else. With that being said, if you listen, there's probably about 5 to 6 calls for security.
It was more.
It was more, yes. So my question is, would it have made a difference if the music was stopped and saying call for security? Because we saw the video like everybody else and we heard security. So it's just like, I think that people find it, they're looking for someone to blame. Yes, the situation is unfortunate, Yes, we don't want that to happen. It could have been our kids, it could be anybody's kids, and we feel what happened was wrong. However, blaming a DJ who's at that point, he's dealing with the promoters, he's dealing with the stage, he's dealing with the song being played, he's dealing with 3,000 more people that want to be entertained that's on the other side of the event that don't know what's happening on this side. He's dealing with, a lot of stuff going on at the time, and he's reaching out security. I don't think he did anything wrong.
Me neither.
If I was in that situation, I would have done the same exact thing. Calling security's attention is really, but I think we put too much emphasis on blaming the DJ, saying the DJ.
Who did nothing?
Yeah, he did nothing. He was playing music.
The man was doing his job.
He was doing his job.
DJ Chromatic was literally doing his job on that stage, right? And I wrote a statement in reference and backing him because I went through all of the videos, I watched it, I listened, and I could hear him frantically. Like you heard the trauma in his voice.
He said it.
You heard it. Like security. Look how long I'm calling you guys security, whatever the case may be. But for people to just try to put that on him, and I feel like when you're out, even when you're out and there's a situation going on, the music stop and people start paying attention, chaos gonna ensue.
And I had a situation recently in the Bronx where I had to explain to a club owner. He said, "Why didn't I stop the music?" And I said, "I called security." And in some cases, sometimes if we stop the music as DJs, we make it worse.
Yes.
Because once we stop that music, now everybody's looking. Table fall, everybody starts running.
And then they see some young boys getting beat up, and then everybody joining.
Yeah, then we can go from, trying to stop a situation to making it a stampede in 5.5 seconds because we stopped the party. Now the attention, everybody's looking left and right. Now people that are on the other side that are 100% safe, now they feel unsafe. Now you can literally ruin an event, which obviously people's safety comes first. And I will always stress that. But it's a lot of pressure on the DJ. The person that has that microphone in their hand, I tell people all the time, I don't ever take it lightly when that microphone is in my hand because it comes with a lot. People are talking to me in my ears. People are telling me, who knows? You might have had 2 different stage managers telling him, one saying call security, one saying stop the music, one saying do not stop it. We don't know what he was hearing. A lot of times I'm on stage, I'm hearing 7 different things. One stage man, I was playing at an event recently. One stage man is like 5 more minutes before the artist. The next person like 20 minutes before the artist. Another person like stop the music and bring the artist now. And I'm like, wait. And in the meantime, I'm on stage in front of 3,000 people and I have to entertain.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's crazy, and a lot of times when you read these comments and all of these types of things, these are people who aren't in the entertainment business, aren't DJs, aren't hosts, aren't any of these things. So their initial is like, oh my God, he should have stopped the music. Oh my God. No, I personally think that if he had stopped that music, it would have been worse than what it turned out to be. And let's talk about being a promoter.
Yes.
When things like that happen in spaces, what responsibility and role does a promoter have when something like that happens?
When something like that happens, the first thing you have to think about is the persons that are involved, their safety, their health, making sure the situation is de-escalated and caring to and taking care of anyone that's been affected, that's been hurt, that's any type of damage. Then the second is your patrons that's in front of you, that's still in the event, that still expect a good event, that still expect their money's worth, that still want to continue partying. And you have to assess, well, now that I've had this situation and I've de-escalated it, now let me assess how safe it is to move on.
Yeah.
And that's really, and then last but not least, once you get who were affected and into a safe space and you've assessed them and you've seen if you need to get the any health people involved, if you need to get the police, the necessary authorities, that's third. And then after that you have to continue maintaining that relationship, reaching out, making sure that one, people are okay, health wise, two, the trauma that comes from now you're on a video that's being passed around the world, 4,000 people, you're embarrassed. And it's just reaching out. And I say that to say a lot of people don't appreciate what the risk that promoters put themselves in to host
the liability.
It's a lot of liability.
me watching that, right? Because again, I've done events, there's certain things that I do for events and all of that kind of stuff. And me watching that, like, I felt like, oh my God, these guys can get sued. These guys can even be charged. These, like, it's so much encompassing in being a promoter and having your name attached to these events, and that's where I went with it for them. I was like, oh my God, like, I know some of these guys.
And contrary to what, and I say this again, I say this very loud, contrary to what a lot of people, whether you're a patron and you attend the event or whether you don't attend events, 95% of promoters, they're not money hungry.
Yeah.
We care about our people.
Yes.
We care that you come out and have fun. We care that you get home safe. We care that we execute and deliver on what we promised. I've seen situations where promoters have broken down in tears because somebody got hurt.
Yes.
So a lot of people think that, oh, we're doing this because we want to make all this money. There are times when a lot of promoters, and I speak to a lot of promoters, obviously, we would be okay with breaking even or making a little money, but everybody have fun.
Everybody's safe.
Everybody's safe.
Yeah.
Who wants to be the one where somebody gets hurt at your event? So yes, you think about, the lawsuits, you think about what you can imagine, just how those promoters felt in the moment.
And still now.
And still now.
Still ongoing.
As it gotten bigger and bigger and blowing up, it's like, you don't want to be that promoter.
person.
So a lot of people think, oh, we're throwing these big parties and you see 1,500 people or 2,500 people or 5,000 people, and you're like, oh, they're money hungry. It's just like, no, we're not.
But this is their
we're
brand.
Passionate about what we do.
Yes, this is their
This is
brand.
my brand. I built this from ground up. I would never want nothing to happen while I'm doing this.
Look, I'm telling you again, watching the whole thing took me to a space of, oh my God, their brand, because we understand what branding is, right?
Yes.
We understand what comes from that. And a lot of times people don't understand, that part of it. While I've seen a couple of their friends like, oh, we don't snitch per man and being telling and doing this and we that. It's not even about that. At the end of the day, like, this was a tragic situation that happened. These are young kids. I mean, I started partying when I was 17.
No,
you know what I mean? And then I'm seeing people like, why are they outside? Because I started partying when I was 17 years old with my cousin. My mother used to send me because my cousin was older and I was there with him, right?
Especially from the islands.
You're currently, listen, we outside at 15, 16, 17. It's not a joke. Like, we legit are outside, So for me, looking at that whole situation, I still feel bad for their brand, because I know those men work very hard.
Yes, and that's what a lot of people, especially with the internet nowadays.
Yes.
You have to understand that you could work for 10 years to build your brand, and the internet could ruin it in 10 hours, second. 1 hour, 1 second.
1 second.
1 second. I mean, even the event that it happened was a big event, and we see a lot of good videos and stuff. But I mean, I think that's unfortunately, that's the most I've seen that event being posted.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel for them, because it doesn't matter if you're friends with a promoter, if you're associated to. As a promoter, we know the work that goes into an event that hosts 500 people. So to now see someone hosting 5,000 people, I could imagine the amount of work and headache and to deal with that.
Like I said, I've been introduced to some of those guys. Shout out to DJ Kid. I think I see him on the live.
Yeah, I think I see
him. And I understand, again, we all do all of this stuff. We understand what it takes, the amount of money that went into all that, and to now sit and be like, yo, like, do I even want to continue doing these things?
And I could say, I don't think any promoter care at the end of the night. You're not saying, well, let me, they're okay, let me go count my money. You're now saying, what the hell do I want to continue doing this? Like, we're doing an event now. We have an event coming up on the 22nd of November, and it's sleepless nights. It's like, I need to meet the guy at the venue. I need to do the measurements. I need to order this. I need to get the cups. So I don't think a lot of people
understand
that majority of promoters aren't really doing this for the money. We love the process of putting it together. We love, the best part for me at any event is after we've put the stage, we've put the design,
and you step back and you look at it,
and we start, and I step back and I say, this is what I wanted. That's before anybody has entered the venue. They're like, okay, good. we're ready.
Yeah.
Ready to when you
Yeah.
get that, I'm ready to open doors, and you see your idea and your vision is now a reality. We're very passionate about it. So for something like that to happen, anybody would have
Yeah.
feel like crazy.
It's insane. It's definitely insane. You know, the young men are still recovering. They said, you know, and we, you know, the promoters for this event, I know they are probably still struggling, because even now too, they put them at risk to where they may not even be able to keep this event anymore.
Yeah, I mean, and that happens, and that's one of your fear, because now, I mean, I think worldwide, I don't think it's a New York problem. I see a lot of people say New York, Jamaica might have a better advantage, but you know, dancehall events worldwide and event spaces and event venues, it's getting harder
This
and harder
much.
every single day. So for just the thought process of having that happen at your event, and now the backlash that
Yeah.
you're now gonna face, it's, you know, it's very hard. But I mean, I'm sure they're gonna rebound. I'm sure they're
Yeah,
gonna
definitely. I
do
hope so.
due diligence, you know, with who got hurt,
Yeah.
and you know, go by that, and they should be fine. They should rebound.
Now let's talk about the pricing of things, right? Because, you know, a lot of people again were complaining about the price to get into this event. And then there are those people who are saying, well, this is why the price was so high. So it keeps out the people, you know, that will come in and cause problems. Is that a thing that promoters are trying to do, where they're like, let me raise the ticket price so that way the people we know won't come in to cause problems can't afford it?
I don't believe that. I don't think there's absolutely any promoter out there that don't want people coming to their event and want to outprice people from coming to their event. I think that what's happening is the price is always going to be increased based on, and what a lot of people don't understand. If you're in New York City and you spend $15,000 to keep an event, that's a basic event.
Yeah.
There are venues.
That's the price of the venue sometimes.
Yeah, there's venues that's 25,000,
Yeah.
30,000.
Yeah.
And how promoters cater to a great experience, sometimes people don't understand. And I blame the promoters for this. I think promoters don't do a good job of vlogging and posting and letting patrons see what we go through to, like, I can tell you, for example, that stage in the water. I was at one of the first events. I want to say it's 2015 or 2014 or 15. Ascend Productions in Jamaica. They were one of the first production companies to do that stage in the water. And I remember being there, and that the power just kept going out and going out and going out. And I don't think people understand the amount of manpower work that goes into these events for the price.
So you're saying that promoters should now start showing, like, from scratch.
From scratch.
From scratch. Put up a few videos, like, this is where we start.
This is the meeting. This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
This is how we got that stage in the water. This is how we got this. And you come in and you see, like, I went to an event. I went to an event in February called Summer Passion.
Okay.
And they had a lady swinging in the air. Winter Passion, I should say, not summer. And they had a lady swinging in the air. And I'm looking at this lady. I'm like, how much you pay that lady to swing in the air? And it was like, and people are snapping and you want that experience.
Yeah.
You want that experience.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, DJ Kid is on the line. And DJ Kid goes out and get those fancy wine glasses that you take home. Fancy. Those are expensive.
The fans and all that stuff.
You know what I mean? And then on top of that, you want premium DJs. You want premium entertainment. You want premium food. So I don't think promoters do a good job. We make it look easy, and we say, "Oh."
And you're absolutely right. I think you guys need to start doing that. You need to start from the ground up, showing folks. But then a lot of times too, a lot of the people who cause havoc are promoters themselves.
True.
And DJs themselves, or whatever, are hosts and all of the women do it too. Hosts and all of these things. So for me, it's like either you have no sense of brought-upsy, or you're slow.
Or a big sense of entitlement.
You
see that happen where people get to the gate and I shouldn't be searched, or I don't pay for this, or I don't pay for that. And it's just a sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
Because if you're a promoter, you understand. And I think you have to learn, like even me, myself, I had to learn that as a DJ, as I progressed from, being, and I think you brought a very good point. You progress from being a regular DJ to a professional DJ.
Yes.
As I became a more professional DJ, I had to understand that, okay, I don't say this. Okay, I don't react like this. Okay, for the sake of the event, let me calm down.
Calm down.
Okay, you know what? I know what these guys did to keep this event. Let me okay, let me let that go.
Yeah.
Let me walk away. And you know,
Yeah.
once you start, and that's why it's very important to, if you're not playing on bigger events, I feel like as a promoter and as a DJ, you should attend to look, to learn, to see how they carry themselves. And you should also speak to. And I give you an example. Chef Chrissy, Keith Resurrection.
Yes. Yes.
Chef Chrissy has a live that he does probably every morning when he's going out and about. That's a good life. As a DJ and as a promoter, that's a good life to get up and listen to. He's dropping gems. He's been doing this for more than 20 years. He's dropping gems. He's telling you things. He's giving you, you know, hints on how to carry yourself and what, you know, those professional and bigger promoters look for. And I think it's the knowledge. If the lack of knowledge, you're not going out there, you're not sitting back, you're not looking like, when, you know, you're a DJ, but you're not going and standing saying, okay, well, Noah Polish is booked everywhere.
Yeah.
Let me go stand and see what Noah, let me see what Noah Polish do. Let me
Yeah.
stand and take some notes. And don't act like you don't want to take notes, because they're great. They're doing what they're doing. Like, I mean, I stand all the time, I say, oh, Noah's commanding this crowd. Okay, this is what Noah does.
Yeah.
And I learned, okay, he's, you know, girls are on their phone and Noah stops the crowd and say, listen, you're on your phone. We're not having fun. Come off your phone. And that changes the whole atmosphere of the event. So it's being humble enough to want to learn.
Yeah.
And also being humble enough to know that you have to go out there and see and have these conversations, but you have to listen.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in that, you know, a lot of promoters, a lot of DJs, they have I know it all. DJ Kid, again, as he said, he was on the live. He can tell you, I see him do something. I'm like, so why did you print this flyer this way? I'm always asking stuff.
You
like,
sound like him.
yeah. Yeah, but I'm always in like in his inbox, like, so I seen you put this sign. Why did you do this? And why did you put? And don't be afraid to ask, because the only stupid questions is the one that's never asked.
Never acts. Yeah, definitely. You know, so let's get into this whole Chanel Mayor man for be man. Like, why you decide to take it for your head? Pause. Why you decide to pick up this argument? Like, what's the problem? What's the problem?
Chanel is stressing us out. Chanel is stressed. You know what it is?
Yeah, I gotta be stressed.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's like going to school and the teacher give every kid in the class a detention when one kid did something wrong. I didn't do anything to Chanel. I don't want to come home and hear my wife playing man for me. You know, hey, I don't think you did this right. Oh, man for me, you shouldn't argue with me. I'm a good guy. So I'm getting punished for everything that guy did. If it's that guy, if that's who she's referencing.
I don't think Chanel Mayor is punishing y'all. Y'all take it upon yourselves to believe because of guilt that is y'all she talking to the lady just singing a song. It's words.
No. I can tell you, I had somebody reach out to me recently and say, how come you never made a mixtape with all these women song talking about men? And I said, oh no, I'm not doing that.
Why not?
It's too, and you know what?
You're gonna get stressed out.
It's stressful. You don't hear any which male DJ said anything. Women do stuff too. We don't come and make. I mean, I think she's on her third song.
Stop. Y'all do stuff nowadays. Men be on the internet talking all kind of crazy when a girl do something and crying and the whole 9 yards. So y'all are also doing it. Like, listen, Chanel Mayor is what, like you said, this is the third song. It's therapy for her.
No, and we want her.
It's therapy.
And let's be real, we want her to have that moment where she's venting. So just for context, Chanel Moore is from Flankers, Montego Bay, where YM Entertainment is from. So, you know, back in COVID, we used to do like lives and Chanel Moore used to join and stuff like that. So big fan, always play her music.
Yes.
One of her good friends is one of my good friends. So that's somebody.
And she's a sweetheart.
She's a sweetheart. We hold her dearly.
She's very
as
sweet.
A Montego Bay female artist. I never not play Chanel Moore songs. However, it would have been better if you said, you know what? Jacob needs to be a man. Call
you want to call him?
Yes, call that. So we know we are talking about Jacob.
We're not calling names. We saying man for the man.
Now you're putting pressure on everybody.
I've never seen in a long time. I haven't seen you guys so stressed out over this song. Like, I mean,
It's the power of the song.
the song is so powerful,
Yeah,
and shout out to her.
Yeah,
'cause
very good song.
the producer and Not Nice and everybody else and all of that, like, you know, she put her energy into this song. And Shanila has always been that girl.
Yeah,
Always been that girl, like, you know, from Yamabella all the way up, whatever she
Top,
sees.
yeah, anything. Yeah, you hear that she's into it.
And she's not sexist. She's
No,
not
no,
sexist, you know. And I think that you guys need to understand that she's not sexist because she's done Yamabella, she's done Top, she's done all of these songs, right? But this song, boy,
It's the ammunition of this song.
What's the ammunition?
It's taken away
from what?
Any right that we would ever have.
Which is?
Because if, let's say, you're in a situation and you're right as a man, it's the easy excuse for a woman to look at you and say, stop the arguing, man should be man. You've lost your right. So now you have to be quiet because now you think, and when the woman says that, now you're hearing Chanel in your ears, man should be man, like you're thinking about it. So now you're gonna argue, you're gonna say, now let me let that go before this girl. Because we already think about it. We already spent years dealing with sassy. I hate that term. So we dealt with sassy and you know what? If you use paper towel to wipe your face, you're sassy.
You're sassy.
Yeah, we've dealt with that. And now we move on from sassy to Chanel more. Yeah. It's rough.
I am not going to apologize. I feel that, like we said, the song is very powerful. The song is needed at this time. And two, I think that the other part of it is that, you know, we're seeing a lot of these podcasts is coming out with how you should date a man, how you should be with a man, what a man shouldn't do.
And
you gotta get a man for a man what like you know, all of those things.
And with, you know, in Chanel's defense.
Defense.
The only time I'm gonna defend Chanel.
Go ahead.
Even though I always say, you know, you should call out Jacob's name if Jacob is not being a man to you, Chanel. But in Chanel's defense, we are now in an era where a lot of men are not as manly. And we need that to, you know, I can agree with that. You know, I think men do too. To be, like, you know, men are too engaged in a lot of female activities that our fathers and grandfathers would never engage in.
Never.
Yeah. And like for me, like I think I'm a
manly man.
Yeah, a manly man. You know, so like the guys that get up in video outfit from head to toe and stop it.
Get ready with me.
Yeah, no man should be getting ready with you, and you shouldn't be taking more pictures than your woman. And I think that, you know, like you should be more like, you know, you're more feminine more than your girl. No, and you shouldn't be. And as a man, you know, you don't argue. You sometimes I'm right, and I apologize.
But there's a way to argue as a man, though. You don't have to argue. All you gotta say, like, I saw this the other day, and I think it was Crab Up who said it. Like, when your lady get vexed at you, you know, all you do is leave the house, go get her favorite food, and eat it, and then send her a picture or video, like, you know.
If you
ain't gonna argue.
Listen, and Crab Up is a very, very inspirational guy. I follow him. I think he's very hilarious, but I would not leave my house to go get my wife's favorite food and send her a picture. I don't think that is a good idea. I think the only way as a man to argue is not to argue. I think you have to wait and, you know, relate.
But how do you? Okay, so in a situation like that, in an argument in your home, right? And, you know, you're the man in the house, right? Respectfully, the man in the house, right? Your lady sees you as the man in the house.
Definitely.
But then an argument ensues, and then she's looking at you like, bro, like, if you're quiet, she gonna say,
yeah, why are you not talking?
If you talk, she gonna say,
man should be man.
So what do y'all do?
You lose. you have to take your
Just
time.
Go buy her some flowers.
You have to take your time and wait to, like, you know, when you're on good terms, you say, you know, the other day you did this and I didn't like it. And, you know, got to take it. It has to be a process. It's, you know, it's just the time. That's how time has been. Definitely.
I think, you know, a lot of times men now are more outspoken. Back in the days or whatever, I feel like this generation of men and this society that we live in right now, you know, men are more outspoken. So when you get into those arguments, you know, I think you have to have a woman who understands that, listen, you can't be talking to me crazy.
Yes.
right? Caribbean women, our mouths just it just goes to places it shouldn't go. But there's also that stance as a man that you got to be like, hey, yo.
Yeah, you got to. And then you know what it is, and I don't think it's a bad thing that
No.
men are speaking up.
Yes.
For decades,
I've been dying for y'all.
a lot of men have been, walking around with a lot of trauma, that they
Yes.
hold to themselves.
Yeah.
And you look at like, black men, always,
The
when it's
mental
like
health.
blood pressure, it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
strokes and heart attack.
Yeah.
And it's, it's the weight of being a man in a world.
Mm.
So, being able to or starting to normalize men speaking up and, expressing themselves and venting, like you said, Chanel is doing, I think is very, very important. However, you got to do it non-sassy. You got to find that medium where it's like, oh, I'm a man, but I'm not arguing with you. Based on Chanel's song.
Cause you gotta be a man.
Yeah, Chanel said to me back 5 years. We just got
5 years? That's a lot.
We just finished dealing with the sassy thing. If you know how to cook, you're sassy.
Damn.
Now Chanel said,
So you know what's crazy? I hate when women say if a man knows how to cook, he's sassy. Because my son is 21 and he knows how to cook. Because I've showed him, he's learned, and I did that not based on survival, but based on the fact that, hey, you gotta eat. And if there's no woman around you, you gotta eat.
I think where the sassy thing comes from is like men that are like, we grow with Caribbean mothers.
Yes.
So our mother is gonna teach us to cook,
yes,
to clean, to wash, to iron, to make sure your house is always pleasant. Mm-hmm. However, a lot of the younger generation has taken that and say, well, you can't talk to me like that. I don't need you. Yeah. I can cook for myself. Yeah. I can clean for my dad could cook, but he's not cooking. He's, just like that. He leaves, certain roles to, certain genders. But I think now with the younger guys, once they could cook and clean and they make their own money, and that's where women is like, it's sassy because a man's gonna be like, I don't need you to come over here and cook for me.
Well, the thing about that too is also that as women, we have to look at how we're rearing our girls.
Yes.
Right. A lot from what I'm even now back to school, I'm seeing these little girls with nails and hair and all of these things. And as women, and I'm a woman, and I'm going to say this, as women, we have to look at ourselves and be like, what am I raising here? Am I raising a young lady to cater to her man, to take care of her man, or am I raising a little thug?
Because too many women are trying to raise the women that they wanted
to be.
They're not raising the women that they should. They're wearing the women that they want. This is what they wanted to be. And it's like, it's like Caribbean parents. They wanted to be a lawyer, so you should be a lawyer.
So you should be a lawyer.
The whole time you're an electrician. And you like to play with electric stuff. But your mom wants you to be a lawyer. That's it. They're raising the woman that how they wanted to be raised.
Definitely.
Trying to relive their childhood through their kids, and that's where the problem comes in.
Yes. But shout out to Chanel Muir. I mean, this song is doing crazy
big up,
numbers.
Chanel, big up.
There, like I said, there's one counteraction, Notorious Shabba, who did his counteraction. I haven't really seen anybody else do a counteraction, but I'm sure it's coming. But at the end of the day, like, she is, I think it's therapy for her. To deal with what she's been
and then
through.
The question I ask, if you do a counteraction, are you proving her point, saying a man should be man and shouldn't argue? Because a counteraction now is saying you're now matching her energy, which I like the counteraction. I heard it a couple of days ago and I think it's a good song, but now you lose that fight again.
So she's still winning.
She's still winning. And Chanel, big up yourself. YM Entertainment, we love you. Just give a little bit more Top Girl exclusive. We can't see with that.
Stay on their neck.
No. Winter time is coming.
Stay on their neck.
Chanel, you cannot have these women putting out these men in the winter. No, take your time with us.
And on behalf of Michelle G, Chanel Muir, stay on their necks.
Easy up, Chanel. Easy up. Don't listen to Michelle. Don't listen to
Stay on their neck. So what is it that you have, you guys have coming up next? Like, what are you working on right now?
So working on a couple of things. We have Paradise Day Party coming up in New York City, November 22nd.
What is that theme? What does that mean?
So Paradise, it's really what the theme is about. It's coming out and having a great time. It's not just thinking like, okay, it's more. A lot of people hear that and think it's like a pool party. No, it's not. It's it's dressing up It's dressing up, it's putting on your best outfit, it's coming to a top of the line event, top food, top DJs. You see the lineup. We already have, DJ Kid and Entourage, plus a couple more booked. So it's a night where it's like you're entering paradise, you're having a good time. So that's November 22nd. We have that coming up. My team, we have Sunch. October 4th, the Sunch team, they're close friends with me. So if you've never been to a Sunch,
what's Sunch? What's that?
Sunch. You've never been to Sunch?
No, what is that? What does that mean?
So it's Sunch is the afternoon, it's a Sunday brunch. That's what we call it.
Oh, wow.
The Sunday brunch, Sunch. So follow Sunch. Yes, we have Sunch coming up. I'm good friends with that team. So October 4th is Sunch. November 22nd, we have Paradise. We're working on that. In Jamaica, we have Scorpio All Black. That's a year-to-year event that YM has been hosting for years. That's November 7th in Jamaica. We're working on some partnerships to bring some more things to the tri-state. So look out for major announcements coming soon. So that's really what we're working on. Music-wise, a lot of big events coming up. A lot of big events in the tri-state that we're booked for. I mean, too many to name. And big shout out to all the promoters that's been booking us. Big shout out to the promoters that haven't booked us yet, but you will book us soon. Guarantee that. And to everyone that's seen the work that we're doing, because it's a groundwork and we're not afraid to do the work.
Definitely. Well, when you walked in the studio, you said something. Tell the people what you said.
So when I walked in the studio and I said, Michelle, I've been to a lot of radio stations, but this one is one of the best looking, most organized. I could see the work, I could see the passion, I could see well put together, well executed, from the decor on the wall to the cameras to the microphone to the DJ setup. For you to do it by yourself, I said, a very, 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 very good job.
You know what's crazy that you said that? Iwata came here when DJ Kid then brought him for the show.
Yes.
I think it was last year, right? Or this year, whenever he came. And he stood at the door and he didn't expect to see me doing. He thought he was coming to be, he knew he was coming to be interviewed, but he didn't expect for me to be doing all of this.
Yes, no, me neither. Me neither. Like most people have somebody controlling controlling that, like you're doing. So it's a good setup. It's a top of the line setup. Great experience.
I do everything here. And again, in learning, this took time. Shout out to Banky. This took time for me to understand and grasp it. I'm a music lover. Like I love music, love music. And I understand what it takes to do what you guys do. That's why I'm always getting costs. For y'all, because I get it and I understand, and a lot of times people don't understand because they're not in your shoes.
Yes,
they won't understand. I tell people a lot of times, this is a lot of money in here. Like, I have
a lot.
I over the years this was a wine cellar.
Oh.
The wine, it was back there. The machines and stuff was back there, right?
A lot of money to make
house.
this. Yeah.
And I develop it into my studio. And every day I'm thinking, what can I do a little different? What can I change and all of that stuff? So
you want to do more?
I want to do more.
You're doing a lot already.
There's more I want to do, just because it is my thing. It's what I love to do. But
passionate about
I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about what I do here. And oftentimes, as I was explaining to you, I get a lot of fight in this business, especially by these men, because I'm like the only girl.
Yeah, with the whole radio.
With the ownership of this.
It's not like you're working for.
I'm not working for anybody. I own it. And I get the fight. I even see, like, when I post certain things, people are copying it and all of these other stuff, and I just be looking and laughing. I get the so and so said you shouldn't be here.
But you know what I think, and before we end, I always say I'm a person that I listen very well, and I always like to take away something from every conversation. Years ago, I remember when people spoke about Marcus from Platinum Kids.
Yeah.
And a lot of things he was doing, saying he shouldn't have did that and he should have waited. And one thing he said, and I remember I was in a room and he said it. He said, I'm never worried about anybody with the recipe because they're going to always need me because I'm the chef. And you should consider yourself like that. I never seen he said that. I think about it like that. You can have the recipe. I'm the chef. And it doesn't matter what you do. You're always going to need me because I'm the chef.
There's only one Michelle G. I say that all the time. I do say that all the time. And what's crazy too? A lot of people don't even understand, like, this is not everything that I do. I have a career outside of this, right? I have a 9 to 5. I teach. I do all of these. I run a nonprofit. Matter of fact, I need a donation from you for next weekend. Since I brought that up, there's a lot of things that I do, and I have a passion for every single thing that I do. So the other day, I said to myself, and I wrote it as a status, and I said, the part of my life where I am right now, it scares me because I'm not chasing anything. I don't need for nothing. I don't want anything. I get invitations to a lot of things that I just be like, nah, I don't know. Some I go, some I don't. But I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I'm so thirsty. I gotta be out here. I gotta be there. I got a job. I gotta get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to.
Yeah, no, I understand, and a lot of people don't. Some people think that they don't understand your passion, and it's so hard to ever put your passion into words for others to understand. That's the hardest thing. Like even with what I'm doing now, even members on my team sometimes don't understand when I say, like I'm jumping on a plane and I'm going here, and we got this booking, and we're making it, and they're like, it's not that important. You don't have to do that. I'm like, no. Because sometimes the people now, especially with social media, they look at the short-term gain. It's like the gain for today, and I have England coming up, and I think I'm going to England in like 2 weeks.
Okay, nice.
Should be going to England, yeah. And when I was in England the first time, I was 8 o'clock. I was outside the hotel lobby. I was talking to tens of thousands of people. That was my first time in England, and I remember somebody saying to me, you're not booked. Why not sleep in and enjoy your time? I'm like, no. And people don't see that today's world or today's plant is what I'm going to read next year. And so sometimes people see you going hard and they just can't understand. And then when the result come, they forgot that Michelle planted that seed a year ago.
Oh, you preaching.
So they don't, a lot of times people see things manifest and they don't see like, oh, he's been talking to that guy in England for 10 years. He's been working with that promoter in England for 10 years. And now he's in front of 5,000 people in England. It's like, wait, how did that happen? Why can't I be in front of 5,000 people? He doesn't deserve that. So that's just life.
It's just life. It comes with the territory.
Social media makes it worse.
Standing here, I've probably slept 2 hours since what's today? Wednesday? Since Tuesday. I've just been at work.
Yeah, work.
9 a.m. I came home this morning at 9 a.m. from work from 9 a.m. yesterday.
Yeah, people don't see that.
And they don't see that. I haven't had that much sleep. So when I came in, I went and took a nap real quick because I knew that, I had to come down here and do the show. But people don't see those things. They just try to bring you down and pull you down. What is some advice that you want to give to anybody out there who is out here grinding, especially the DJs, out here grinding and trying to get to that next level, but every time some obstacle or something may come in their way?
The biggest advice is believe in yourself. Self-belief. I have kind of 3 things I kind of work with. I believe in self-belief. Self-accountability is the most important thing. Don't blame anybody else. It's not nobody's fault why you didn't progress to the next level.
Yeah.
Even if it is. Yeah. It's not.
It's not.
It's your job to find a reason to say what, the 5 W's in H. What, when, where, why, and how. And you ask yourself that all the time.
Yeah.
3, most importantly, market yourself. A lot of good DJs are being left behind because they are not marketing themselves. They're not investing any money in their craft. 4, if you're a DJ, you're grinding, reach out to people.
Yeah.
Take a pen and paper. And let me look in the camera and say this. You take a pen, you take a paper, and you create markets. I have them written down at home. And I find out who's the biggest promoter in California, who keeps the festivals in Maryland, who runs Florida, who does this in Atlanta, who does this in Jamaica, who is who. And you find out, I can tell you this, last but not least, every promoter that keeps a noticeable or a prominent event, they are continuously looking for new talent.
Nice.
Make sure when they look, they find you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. On that note,
thanks for having me.
Give everybody your social media handle, who they need to reach out to, like to book you guys, your business and that type of stuff.
Yeah. Social media handle is simple, at YUNG African RICAN, one word, underscore. So it's one Young African underscore YM. So it's one YUNG African underscore YM. To make it easy, you can follow our main page is at YMENT. All the booking information is in our bio. From inbox to the booking number that's there. And yeah, Michelle, we got to get you. I know you get invited to places. I mean, we got to get you the sun. Got to get you to paradise.
Listen,
that's on me. I got you.
You got me.
Yes.
All right. We're gonna try to work that out.
Got it. Sunday brunch.
And you say you're donating to the back to school drive happening next Saturday, right?
Yes.
So I need your logo so I could put it on a flyer and get that out there
of
too.
Course.
So again, people, August 29th is the 15th. Lord have mercy. The 15th annual back to school drive, Michelle's Foundations, and all of my friends. The mayor of Orange, the city of Orange, putting this together. Sometimes we get 1,000 kids. Sometimes we get 1,500. Like it's
that's a big deal. It's
amazing.
Congrats on that. That's huge.
Yeah, and then we are going to Jamaica in November. We did Guyana in March. We're doing August 29th is New Jersey. And then we're going to Jamaica in November, Yeah,
I'm going to off air. We'll talk. And when you're going to Jamaica, I have some connections that I want to give you for that. Yeah, okay. Definitely.
We gonna talk. We gonna talk. Young African, I want to say thank you for driving from Connecticut.
Yes.
To New Jersey. To be here today. And I definitely appreciate the conversations that you have on social media. I know we met a long time ago on social media.
Yes.
I don't remember what the conversation was, but I think you posted something and I responded. And we started talking from there. But shout out to you and your team for doing what you guys do. And you have a home here. At Get With The Fix anytime, I'm free. You could drop by and, let's have some more conversations.
Definitely.
I definitely appreciate
the opportunity. Big shout outs to everybody that tuned in.
Yes.
Doesn't matter where in the world you are, Get With The Fix Radio, premium program.
One Michelle G. Just one. Never two.
You're my queen, you're my lady.
I'm going to restart the live because Miss Sabrina, my young entrepreneur in Guyana, I saw her on the live. I'm going to restart the live so she can have her own separate interview. Michelle G, I'm here.
Just let me love you. Baby, I feel symptoms of your love. Just let me love you. I give you me, baby. Just let me. I will give you everything you need. Baby girl, your love is so real. Hey, I'm feeling you. Anytime I'm around you, I feel so alive. I feel symptoms of your love. Just let me love you. Baby, I feel symptoms of your love. Just let me love you. Your love is something I want you to share with me. Gonna take you to a place that you never been. Loving you now until forevermore. To prove my love is sure. Baby, I feel symptoms of your love. Just let me love you. Baby, I feel symptoms of your love. Just let me love you. I give you me, baby. Just let me. I will give you everything you need. Baby girl, your love is so real. Hey, I'm feeling you. Anytime I'm around you, I feel so alive. I feel symptoms of your love. Just let me love. Top girl, you're not nice. That talk to you ladies, them see. No one a man where you match me energy. You know for more feminine than me. You want to know how weird the panty make you up one like the me and you are me. Me a the woman and I me got the bliss. Me and my man nothing in a contest. Full attitude, feel malice you a pass. Like say you a go throw me in a pass. Man, baby man, woman never wrong. Because to me man no bigger than the program. Come you see me vex, give me the jump furlong. I take a bag of chat fight you one furlong. Me say man, baby man, woman a pick up. When me cross your body, that you me want to get your love. Give me masculinity, cause that will be enough. Me love it when you're rough. Me love it when you tell me, sit down in the sweetest tone. Send an email, me block you from my phone. All when me tell it, me hate you and ask how you stay so. Why the hell you would have leave me alone? It's like you know, read the room and you know, set the clothes and you want to toe like you want wear my shoes. All one thing me want ask you your favorite flavor.
Go to Fix Astrology. I'm going to restart my live because I have a beautiful young lady that's going to be joining us in a little bit. You know, I love to see young people doing great things. You know, I came across her on the internet and I wanted to have a conversation with her, you know, because, you know, like I said, I love having conversations with young people. This is important. It's important, you know, and she is Guyanese as well. So yeah, shout out to her.
Tribe Nation. Patriots.
Then I survive every fight. All I will live, yeah.
To every human being I face a struggle.
So the bad times make good times feel good. How the war make you off is the peace. Rifle shot no nice in a your ears strong. Flesh a drop and I never bully beef. But are the things we go through make we stronger. We never want to run from police. But the address where me come from make me right done wrong. Just to say the least. Been fighting for all of my life. Fighting so hard to survive. And put a smile on my face, but inside is a hunch and a taste me a cry. Been fighting for all of my life. Fighting so hard to survive. Me put a smile on my face, but inside is a hunch and a taste me a cry. I came from a place where I coulda get caught up many times. So much I go on the outside, but I stay firm on my mind. I know for the dogs, them not there. I'm from a place where you not peer pressure. Babies are having babies. Families that suffer. Still we never switch for the fast cash. Have my soul member vanity in all that. Look work on the past, never call back. Table turn now, look who I call shots. It's up for yourself enough for weekend, the better dog. After me never done the wrong, the wings forget about. How them a go on like some my life never had. Still you protect the good for your father. For all of my life.
Me just paid, I'm a bills paid, but alright.
Yo, sing it. None of my girls not complain. I'm alright.
Long as me strong, I'm healthy, but alright.
No,
Nothing greater than life.
I'm alright. Yes. Cause I've got life. Yes, I'm alright.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Oh, how are you?
I'm fine, fine. And you?
I'm great. Now that you're on this live, let me just say that I ran into you by chance on the internet. And I absolutely love what you're doing. You're a young girl, and it appears that you are doing some great things. Tell everybody who you are. Tell them who you are.
I'm Sabrina, and I sell natural juice.
You sell natural juices.
Yes.
Okay, where are you located?
Right now, they
Say that again. Say that again. You're going in and out.
I am in Guyana. In
You're
Guyana.
She's in Guyana. She's Guyanese. How old are you? How old are you?
I am 24 years old.
You're 20.
Well, I look way young.
You look like 12.
Because everybody sees that.
When did you start this business? When did you start your business?
Let's say like 4 to 3 years ago. But when I started like taking it serious with logo and trying to like branding, it was like a year ago.
Wow. So tell me, what made you start Sabrina's Tropical Blend? Like, what made you start it?
Basically, I had a juice. I had a juice back in Venezuela, and I really like it. And I think I needed to have like good proper juices like that too. So I wanted to be able to show the love for the juice I have in Guyana. So this is how I start basically. Yeah.
Wow. And Sabrina is your name, right?
Yes, Sabrina.
Why was it important for you to name your business your name? Why was it important for you to give it that stamp?
Why? Because I think people don't know me, so there's like a way of like letting people know like who I am, who is behind the business as well. So this is why I wanted to like give it my name, Sabrina's. Yeah, Sabrina's Tropical Blend.
I love it. I love it. So, what kind of juices do you make? Tell folks what kind of juices you make.
I made juices on spot, and I also make juices like on like large quantity, like in bottles. Like I could make like well, I get my own name, so it's like Pink Paradise, Melon Wave, Green Mixture, Pinetopia. So it's like different type of juices that could be made on spot, and I also have like a more affordable version that you could buy in bottles, and I like it. Yeah, there's two options because not everybody could afford like the Pink Paradise or the Pinetopia or the Melon Wave. So I have different prices on the juices I make.
Definitely. So, you're always on a bicycle. Every time I see you, you're on this bicycle. What are you doing on this bicycle?
Well, I just put my juice in a cooler and I just try to sell it as much as I can to as much people I meet. And I sometimes I video myself interacting with people, or sometimes I just try to like sell the juice so I could sell for a day and make a daily like a daily bread and stuff like that. Yeah, I like what I'm doing too. So it don't really seem so hard for me because I like making juice. I like writing. I like doing these things. So it's not bad or pressure any pressure for me. But sometimes it's a lot of work and you just gotta get it done.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. What time are you up during the day? Like, what time do you wake up in the morning to do all of this stuff?
I wake up at four
4,
in the morning to get fruits. Yeah,
4 a.m.?
4 a.m. Sometimes, not all the time, but majority of the time 4 a.m. Yeah.
And what time do you get back in the house?
Well, I came for the interview 6 o'clock. But then after I went to get fruits, I went and sell. I come back, I make juice, and I went out again and sell. Then I come back to the interview. So I gotta do it because I ain't get workers as yet. Yeah.
I love your spirit. I can't believe you went out and sell juice and come back for this interview.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
what month are you born? What's your birthday?
January, 24th of January.
You're a Capricorn. You are such.
No, no. I'm Aquarius.
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 Aquarius. When I first saw you, I think it was either Facebook or Instagram. I don't remember where I saw you. I saw myself in you. And I'm like, I have to talk to this young lady because what you're doing, you could be doing so many other things. And you've decided that you are going to ride your bicycle and you are going to be selling these juices that you make to make your living, which speaks so much about the person that you are. How are people feeling about you? Like, what are your fans saying? Because I see you got a lot of fans.
Oh, they just want me to continue hustling and to see how far I can take the business. So then they just be like, hey, yeah, yes, I support. I like what you're doing, and I really admire the way you go out and hustle. They say like I never see like a young girl hustling like so bad and looking out for the daily bread. But I think I see people working. They just don't like make it public. I think there's a lot of people who also ride on a bicycle and sell that I saw before, but they just don't like make videos and upload it. I think I get the recognition because I make video and I upload it, but a lot of people is like give me a lot of support and it's also helped me and it's boost my confidence and it's helped me to keep like going and keep pushing and this like to me like everything to me because it's just like the constant support is helped me a lot because it's be easy for me to sell it during the day sometimes. So I always gotta give like thanks to social media for the love and support.
Definitely. How much juice do you sell per day?
Well, today I sell 60 bottles.
You said 60?
Uh, 60.
What? Do you have a kitchen or something? Like, how are you producing all of this?
Well, actually, someone gifted me like three months ago.
Hmm.
Someone give me an industrial blender. So
Nice.
it's be much easier to make like the juices. Like I could make 5-gallon juices and like it blenders like it's been a lot of juices on one once. So it's making work much easier for me.
Yeah, selling 60 bottles of juice a day is a lot of juice. That's a lot of juicing. Definitely a lot of
Yeah.
juicing. Like looking at you, being Guyanese myself, I'm so proud that you recognize the purpose of having your logo and having your branding and all of those things. Like again, when I saw you, I'm like, I have to talk to this young lady. Like, I legit have to talk to you because I so admire what you're doing. I so admire what you're doing, and you're not afraid to go out and meet people. And like you said, do your videos and understand that social media can take you to places that you never imagined yourself.
Right.
Are you getting like is this your first interview? Like, this is the first time you're doing an interview? Oh, okay, good.
No, maybe my 10th time now. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of interviewing Guyana.
Nice.
And this is my second overseas interview, by the way.
Oh, I like it. I definitely like it. I'm so proud of you. How are you? Like your parents, like how are they? Your family, how is everybody rallying around you to make sure that you keep going? Like, how is that process?
Right now, some of my family is like kind of angry with me because I haven't had the chance to even get them some juices. And other than that, they are really proud of me and they're happy for the way things is working out for me because I also had like times where like they had people actually buying juices from me. I barely sell like two or just one juices a day or sometimes three or sometimes not even selling a day. So like seeing my business is going and it's blooming. It's like it made them happy, but I just hope like and I'm working hard for just keep maintaining that same level all the time. So people could never get boring or always want to like try this juice. So they're happy. They're really happy for me. But
Yeah.
someone's vexed because I said
They'll be all right. They'll be all right. What is some advice that you would give to another young girl or boy such as yourself who wants to do this? Like, what's an advice you would give to them?
like if you have a dream, just go 100%. Just invest everything you can in it. Like this is the best advice. Like I don't let like negative or people who are not doing where you're doing or better or not in a better position tell you like, hey, you cannot just keep doing it and see how it goes and see and experience it for yourself. Experience everything you need to do for yourself. Yeah. Um. Yeah. In this life, you gotta. People have dreams and people gotta know how to complete the dreams they have. So I think everybody have that personal um that personal feeling to just prove that they could do something. So I think with just that alone, they could motivate themselves, so they just like go out there and do what you gotta do and push your body as much as you can to achieve things in life.
Yeah, definitely. As a woman, right? Because you are a woman, although you look like 12. What have you learned about advocating for yourself and protecting your brand? What have you learned about that?
I just try to be as humble, and I just try to be respectful to people. I think when you give respect, you receive it, and and this I think respect is really important because people just want to be respected.
Mm-hmm.
This is for us, and with just respecting people opinions and listening to people. I think this help a lot, making people respect you and just see you on another level, and just like always have that maintain the respect. So as I think, but there's a lot of things that's happening in between too, but I just like put everything aside and just keep going. Because if you gotta do what you gotta do. This always been my advice. Just do what you gotta do to reach the level you want to reach.
Yeah. What do you think is one of your biggest accomplishments since you've started Sabrina's Tropical Blend? What's one of your biggest accomplishments?
Getting recognized. I never imagined like I would get this attention, especially in my business. And I think this nice because people see me on the road, they stop me, hey, Juicy Juice girl, they want picture and they want to there's they'll see me to make them happy. So this is like really nice. This is really nice. And I just wish I could keep doing that all the time. Just keep making people happy and making them feel like, good with my presence. So I like that. This something I feel happy about.
Yeah, definitely. Have people come back to you and say like how your juices have helped? Because I know it's all natural fruits and all of that you're using. What have people been coming back to you and saying in regards to that?
Well, if I tell you, a lot of people came from Queens, New York, and Pennsylvania. I can't pronounce it properly.
Pennsylvania.
And they come from New York. They come from the states and came in, try the juices, and head back. So it's like, hey, when I jump back in Guyana, I will have the juice. Like a lot of local people have the juices here, but because I live really far from Georgetown, is like be like kind of as this can't get it every day on an everyday basis. Only people in Guyana. But people who I've been getting a lot of support from people from New York. I can't lie about that. I can't lie. And every time they try, it's like, hey, when I come to Guyana, I want to have juice, or I have somebody going to Guyana. Please give them 10 bottles, and they'll bring it up for me. And it was like, this is how like I keep like getting people, trying the juice, and they tell me, hey, I need to see how I can expand more because they want, expand, or I could have like a permanent location because at the moment I don't have a permanent location. And to be honest, I gotta be honest because I learned about this business in a big scale, and it's not something I never think about it big, to be honest, but it's getting big. So I gotta start thinking in a big scale now. How I could take the business from riding a bicycle to like having my own storefront to having like people producing the juice for me. So I gotta start thinking big, and it's not easy task, but you could get it done. In the future, I believe I could get it done. And I just want to keep improving and keep growing and keep seeing how far my business could reach.
Definitely. Has any of like the stores or any of the companies in Guyana approached you about partnerships and those types of things?
To be honest, no. But one thing Guyana require is using preservative. And one thing I don't use in my bottle juice is preservative. So having like that kind of like, having that kind of friction right now because I don't know, because people know me for just making natural juice, water, sugar, and the fruits, or sometimes water and sugar only. I mean, water and fruits only. And using preservative is like kind of like gonna break this what I'm trying to do. So I still figuring out how to get the business going. In that sense, if I should use preservative, so it could be in storefronts, in supermarkets. Still figuring out. So I think I might gotta put my just wanted to do natural aside and just do it the way people might want it, want it. So it could be in different location, in different supermarket, in different area. So it's something I'm still studying how to go about it. One day I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna just go forward with what I decide I want to do.
Yeah, because the thing about that is that they're looking at shelf life, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So that's where the preservatives come in. But what you're doing is you have a healthy brand. Your brand
Yes.
is very healthy, and there is I sometimes I wish you were here. There's a market for that here, and right now people need those healthy stuff. All of that preservative stuff is not, productive to
Right.
anybody's life. And unfortunately, sometimes in business, you may have to, like you said, tweak a little, but try to make sure that you're still sticking to your original formula. You're still sticking to your original formula, but there's something else, a little tip or something added, but it's not something that you need to give up your whole
Right. Right.
just to say I'm in a store, right? Because I'm sure there probably are stores who would definitely take the natural juice. You just have to find them.
Yeah. Yes. I do. I do.
Yeah, I wish you had some type of investor or something, like somebody just put on the live, an investor that can help
Yeah.
you with this. But that'll happen, that'll happen. You are getting bigger than you
Eventually.
expected. You're all over the place on social media. So I know that eventually somebody will approach you with the right idea. And just make sure that you get people to look it over before you sign any documents.
You're right.
Okay, don't just sign away your business. I absolutely. What do you think is like, besides that being a challenge, what are some other challenges that you face but you have overcome them to just keep pushing and keep doing your business?
I've been asked this question a lot, and I just feel like just keep doing. I don't have a choice. I gotta do it. Like I don't have a choice. I already put myself in it, and I can't stop. I cannot stop right now. So
Yeah.
I just like think about that and just keep like I try to make it like a robot. Like hey, get fruits, get up work, make video, bam, 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 bam. So it's just like over and over my head. So I don't know like a mechanism. I don't know what I gotta do. So I just don't like think about the negative and I just like keep doing. Today I gotta fruit. I gotta make the juice. Sometimes be tiring making the juice and selling the same time and plus making video, plus sometimes dealing with certain customers
Keeper,
is not
yeah.
easy. But I still get it done. I just try to like just be natural, be me, and to just keep going.
Yeah.
I also speak Spanish.
Oh.
So yeah, so people is be like, "Hey, where you from? How do you speak Spanish?" I get a lot of comments like saying, "Hey, where you learn Spanish from?" And how you could communicate with Cubans with Spanish. So Cubans, Venezuelans speak and and it's been easy. I have been in Guyana for a really good. I gotta say this too. I'm not a born Guyanese. I am born in Venezuela.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But my parents, my mother, my grandmother, everybody is Guyanese.
Okay.
So I grew up here and starting back, like moving from Venezuela to Guyana, starting back from zero, it's been a little tough, but I just keep going. So I just don't have I just keep motivating myself to just keep just doing what I gotta do to reach where I want to reach.
Yeah, you're getting there. Like I said, I look at your social media, Facebook, and I'm like, this young lady right here, like, you have the passion, you're doing what you need to do. Do you have a TikTok? You have TikTok?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
And the same name. Yeah,
Okay.
still.
Okay, so you have all of the entities so where people can see you, and
Yes.
you are definitely one of those people that will get to that dream, We're gonna see you one day on one of these big platforms, with your brand, your kitchen and all of that, doing, what it is that you need to do. But I am absolutely proud of you, for
Thank you.
for being a young girl. Like I said, there's so many other things that you could be doing, but you have recognized that juice is a great thing to do, and you have your own business plan, and all of these things. Like when you go out and you sell your juice, do you make a profit, right? It's not all of your money is going back into.
Yes, I sometimes I do make a profit and sometimes I don't.
Okay. What do you
Even
do?
though I don't make it grow.
What do you do in those moments when you're not making a profit? Like, what do you do to make sure that you don't lose focus of what you're supposed to be doing?
Well, I just reinvest the money and just keep like getting more affordable foods. So when I make it, I could get something out of it.
Definitely.
So, for example, if I invest like $2 and I only make back $1 or $2, I would invest that $1 in something more affordable that could give me 2 or 3 or 4 dollars.
Because I know you when you go to the market and stuff, like you have to negotiate. Or do you have your
Yes.
do you already have your
Mhm.
vendors that you go to? Like they know when you're coming, it's not like they ain't gonna charge you $5 and that type of stuff. How do you do that?
Okay, well, this was certain people don't understand that fruit, well, certain, not everybody, that fruit is seasonal.
Right.
And one time you will get sorrel, and one time you won't get sorrel. You will get a lot of cherry, and you get passion. You won't get passion. So, in general, a lot of people love cherry, love sorrel, love passion fruit, love guinea, love plum. Well, guinea juice. No, I don't really make. I make guinea juice. I know if you ever had guinea juice.
Never had guinea juice, and I saw this lady making guinea juice the other day, and I'm like, "What? You can make guinea juice?
You can, yes, you can.
What does that taste like?"
Guinea.
I'm thinking it tastes like something else besides guinea, but I saw it and I was like, "Wait a minute, people make guinea juice? So you make guinea juice too?"
Yes, when it's only when it's in season because you don't get guinea for a lot. You
Right.
don't get it a lot.
How much guinea do you buy to make like one bottle of juice? Like how much guinea is that?
All right, there's somebody who's not don't live far from me that's like have a big tree. So they just give me like a bucket, like a 5 gallon bucket for $2,000, like $10. And I just like take my time because it's a lot of work. Take my time, peel it. Then I just make juice with it and sell.
Okay, I like it. Now, how do people do people donate to you? Like people send you money or anything like that? Like, do you do any of that?
Yes, for the first 3 months, I receive a lot in donations. A lot, like a lot from people from France, from especially in the United States. I get a lot from the United States. I won't lie about that. I receive a lot of the donation from United States, then France, um, then Trinidad.
Wow.
Uh, I can't remember. Some people from Barbados donate to me. Some people from Canada donate to me. So that also helped me boost and get a lot of things in the business. So I really, really thankful and appreciate that. Someone come from British Island. I would never forget the name. His name is Travis. He come and meet me personally, and he always felt like I always he said I remind him when he was younger and I was starting the business. So he wanted to like bless my business in the production. So he bought like a big freezer for me. He buy a couple utensils, put extra small blenders and bottles, like 5 gallon bottles. So indeed it helped me production so I could make like large scale of juices.
You are so blessed.
A lot of people. Well, thank you.
You are
Appreciate
definitely blessed. I saw that were you at a school the other day? Were you at a school?
Uh, not lately. I wasn't lately.
All right, a business. Were you at somebody's business and you were because people were asked? I think I saw a video where you were at a business or something juicing, and And people were asking you basically, did you get a new kitchen and
Oh,
all of this stuff?
yeah. Yes. So basically, the only person right now, which is my sister,
Mm-hmm.
I she's purchasing juice for me and selling it because of my sister. I wanted to help boost her business too, so she could get sale, so people could find my juice west side because this is really far from where I live, west side. So yes, I was in there like promoting her business, and also I do like pop up event at her location, and people could come buy, drink juice. She's also sell cheese, please. She sell burger and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm loving
So
I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this. Like again, I'm so proud of you
thank you.
for doing this. Like at this age, you're getting up early in the morning, you have your plan and you're doing everything that you need to do. And I see the community is just everybody is just loving little Sabrina with the juices. And it's great to be again, it's great to be Guyanese, Venezuelan, a South American, and seeing that there's a lot of young people out here doing so many positive and great things. Like, do you ever go into the schools and show the girls like how to do businesses? Like, do the schools invite you to come out?
Not yet, but I did. I am. They will invite me in the future to
Okay,
like just go there and give like talks and stuff. But it didn't. It haven't happened as yet.
it's coming.
What happened? What happened is the kid came to me and say like he want to use my story to present it to school, and I was like, oh my god, I
Oh,
was so happy. I was so happy, and it made me feel so special. I could never forget him. Oh my
oh,
god.
that's sweet. That
I,
is
it's
you.
who I am.
And
Yes.
you're a role model. You're a role model to other little kids out here who know that they too can do what you're doing. So I want you to ensure that you keep doing what you're doing. Don't lose yourself in this process. Keep being respectful and doing everything that you do. And what you're doing is you're making people healthy. You're helping to contribute to people's health because juicing is something that is definitely great. And in the future, whatever you decide to do with your brand, again, make sure that you have somebody look over these paperwork to make sure that nobody's stealing your entire name and business from you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. What do you want to say to everybody that buys your stuff? Like, what do you have to say to those people?
All right. Your honest feedback is really important, so it can help me improve. And just keep buying. If you like it, just keep buying. I
I thought you
keep supporting the business.
that part.
Supporting the business.
That part definitely. I wish I wish, talking to you right now, I wish I lived in Ghana. I wish I'm gonna talk to some people and see how I can help you, get some help and that type of stuff if anybody's willing to make sure that your brand gets bigger because it's so important what you're doing. Again, being a young girl just out here riding that bicycle and selling your juices and living life and having conversations with people and telling your story and your life. Did you imagine that when you started all of this, that this is where you would be?
No, I never thought about it. Never thought about it. I never. I just thought like, okay, I would just like do other business, do just sell juice, like sell. Just I never expected none of this, but I really appreciate it happen and just make me see things a different way. And I really love the attention, I love everything.
You gotta be, what's crazy too? You're your own accountant, I'm sure, right? Because you got to make sure that the money is right, that you have enough money to buy fruits, that you got enough money that you make on your own, and all of that. You are not just a business owner, you're an accountant, you're an entrepreneur, you're all of these things
There's
encompassing
the one.
in one. Did you go to school for any of this stuff or this just.
No, I actually didn't finish school either.
Okay.
So I
Oh,
didn't finish school.
Are you planning on going back to school and all of that type of stuff, or this is just what you're building your business and this is what you're doing?
Yeah, yes, I have I planning to go back to school, but I can't do that right now because I gotta still keep like paying attention to my business
Okay.
and keep the people. And there was a moment I couldn't like upload video for a month, and everybody was like, "Oh God, I see you no more upload." Blah, blah. So I realized I can't like really take time off social media because people are already seeing me there and want me to be there like all the time. They want me to post every day, so I gotta like try to keep up with them too because they support me, and I gotta like be there for them as also. And yeah, I like it.
You love it. You definitely love it. Like what is one thing that when people drink your juice, what is that thing that you hope they get from it?
The taste, like if you buy passion fruit, you should get passion fruit. You should taste it. So and I try my best. I always try my best to like whatever fruits I make, like they could actually taste the fruits they're having. So I think that's the reason people like my juice. This one of it. That's one of the reasons people like the juice because it could taste what you're buying. And yeah, that's really good. If you buy passion fruit, you should taste passion fruit, not water.
Yeah.
Not water.
What's
So
your
this is really important.
what's your bestseller? What's your bestseller?
My bestseller Sherry Passion Sorrel. And when I make beets and ginger and carrot.
Ooh, that's a good blend.
Beets
That's
and ginger and carrot.
That's definitely a good blend. I absolutely love what you're doing. I do have a friend here who was a juice, had a juice bar and all of that kind of stuff. I don't know what he did with his equipment and all of that, but I'm gonna talk to him and see if he still has it because he goes to Guyana often as well. But I'm gonna talk to him and see what he did with his stuff, if he still has it or whatever the case may be. And I will definitely I have your phone number. I'm definitely going to stay in contact with you. I do plan to donate something to you next month. So we're going to talk about that as well. So, because I'm doing my back to school drive right now. So once that's over and done with, I'm definitely going to donate something to you next month so that could help you. Also, I didn't just want to have you here on this platform. I know how hard it is to be in Guyana and trying to do a business. So I'm definitely gonna donate something to you next month and try to talk to a few people and see if they're willing also to give me a few dollars to also send to you so that you can keep going and keep making your juices every day because I admire and I absolutely love what you're doing. Absolutely love it. Being a girl, this is important. You're an important and needed part of society. And you are definitely going to get to that part of your life where you are going to look. Dree said, Mighty Mix, he says, I'm on board. So you don't got another person to donate to you. So we're definitely going to work on that and get it to you and keep talking to you. But I don't want you to ever quit. Okay, don't quit. Keep going and keep this same energy that you have.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
So
been a lot. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. What's a positive message that you want to send out to folks? What's a positive message?
Be kind to everybody. Be kind. Be kind.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Sabrina, keep going, keep pushing. You have a friend in me now here in the US and definitely, when I come to Ghana, I try to come to Ghana at least once or twice a year. I'm definitely gonna see if we could meet up because I do a back to school drive in Ghana. And see how we could partner with that and do that kind of stuff too. So I absolutely adore you. I've never met you, but just seeing how you do your stuff on social media, I admire you. And please, again, don't stop. Keep going, okay?
Thank you very much, Michelle.
Do you the shipment of stuff? So people, if somebody come to Ghana to just get it and they bring it back, are you doing any shipment overseas and all of that yet or no?
Not internationally, just like when people come and the delay. Yeah,
Okay.
only like that.
Okay. So give everybody all their social media handles so they know where to find you on the internet. If they want to donate themselves to you, give them your social media handles.
I Sabrina's Tropical Blend on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Thread, TikTok. Like you could find me with the same name, Sabrina's Tropical Blend.
Sabrina's Tropical Blend. Sabrina, thank you. Thank you. Give us some last outgoing words. Give us some last outgoing words.
That word. Okay. So just like I said, like once you be respectful to anybody, like once you give respect and you be humble, people will really respect you and just like I don't know what to say, but just respectful. Being respectful, like to me, is really really important and kind. Like I said before, because it just help you. It just help you a lot when you and also when you listen to people. When you actually listen to what people want, your customer want, is a good way how to interact with them. And I think I would say like be kind. And once you could give somebody a nice smile, they will like you don't know what a smile could make people feel. So I've smiled to people and it was just like, hey, you make my day just with smiling and so I just try to like I always like smile, always be respectful and always be kind. So as like is in the return is like it's really pay off in the return.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
It's really,
Definitely. Sabrina, I wish you nothing but the best. Much more
thank you.
success. Much more success. And, we'll stay in touch. Definitely stay in touch with you. And I know you got to get back to your juicing. So go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me. I really really appreciate. I really appreciate being on your show. And thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem, hon.
Thank
No
you.
problem. It was my pleasure. It was definitely my pleasure. All right. Have a good night.
Thank you so much.
All right. Get with the
Have a
fix.
good night. Bye.
Get with the fix, Michelle G. That was Sabrina. Sabrina's Tropical Blend on every social media platform, guys. Definitely love to see young people doing good things on the internet.
Good people with me along the way. Check on your friends, make sure they're okay. So much we have lost, still got so much to gain. I've heard a good laugh, can numb all the pain. So smile today, oh smile today. Because tomorrow, you promise I say, oh smile today, oh smile today. Because tomorrow.
Thank you, Tristan. Get with the fix, Michelle G. I'm about to be out the building. DJ G is up next. I won't be here next week, Wednesday. But this show will be replayed here on Get with the Fix and every other radio station that I am on. Next week, Saturday, it is the 15th annual Back to School Drive brought to you by Michelle's Foundation and friends and family. The city of Orange, we are giving back next Saturday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. all day long. Book bags are packed with school supplies. We got tablets. We may have bicycles, scooters, all types of things. There may be the food truck out there giving out groceries as well for families. A whole fun day. The entire block of Central Avenue and Carteret Street is where we are every year. This is our 15th year. And once we're done with that, we are off to Jamaica for giving back, giving back. 15-year anniversary. It's only right. I want to say thank you to everybody that has donated. Thank you to everybody that has been sharing the flyers. Thank you to everybody that's sponsored. I really appreciate every single soul that does this every year and believe in what I'm doing and giving back to the community. Like, it's you gotta give back. You just have to give back. Even if it's just your time you can afford, feel free and come out and do that. I'm Michelle G. Like I said, DJ G is up next here on Get With The Fix, Mighty Mix, Majestic Radio. I'm at the building. I'll see you guys in September. Happy back to school and all of those things. I'm Michelle G. Next week, Saturday, August 29th, we are at Central Avenue in East Orange. In Orange. In Orange, New Jersey. Orange residents will be receiving all of these items. The child or children must be present. There will be a registration table as well. Bring proof of residency so that, the kids can get their stuff. I'm Michelle G, and I'm at the building.
Go at it again. Time I fi spend with my family them. From God bless me I bless my friends. The real one them. Yeah. Give thanks for all my blessings. Give thanks for health and strength. Give thanks for all my lessons. Grateful for where I am. Give thanks for all my blessings. Love my family and friends. Give thanks for all my lessons. Grateful for where I am. Give thanks. Tell me have a river in my place. Brush my teeth and then I wash off my face. Slow up God's life on the race. Singing Amazing Grace. A weekend so me up in the countryside. Me and my father all a vibe. Give thanks for life. A jelly in my palm, chilling on the farm, planting up the guan, active in the man. Give thanks for all my blessings. Give thanks for health and strength. Give thanks for all my lessons. Grateful for where I am. Give thanks for all my blessings. Love my family and friends. Give thanks for all my lessons. Grateful for where I am. My mother said, with you can get anything that you think you deserve. When you get it, share it with every boy and girl. I said, just know what you want, and the key is to have that drive. I tell you no lie. My mother said, without confidence, you're defeated in the race of life. Tell you can't, cause you can all, you must do a try. All the doubts in your mind, I say to wave them goodbye. I tell you no lie. My mama said, you do, yeah, I'ma say, oh. I'ma say that. You are a queen to me. Your words of wisdom carry me. I know if you could, you would take my pain away, and I do the same, Mama. I'ma say that. You do, you can't pay back. I'ma say that. Oh. I'ma say that. Every way and every day we say we love you so.
Yo, the Fix Michelle G. I'm at the building. Good night. August 29th. Hey.
Sometimes we lost and cannot find a way, no.
We are at Central Avenue and Carteret Street in Orange, New Jersey. It is Michelle's Foundation 15th annual back to school drive. Shout out to everybody that has sponsored and donated. We are giving back August 29th. And then we're off to Jamaica in November. So we're going to do what? Let love lead the way.
Oh, yeah. Let us lead the way. And though it's looking mighty cloudy right now, clean up, soldier, hold up your head. The fight was never given to the weak. We don't know about defeat now. With every breath you might take, and every move you feel, darkness makes the light bright. You know, yeah.
I mean, I say no one's a guy represent for mission. Be free.
I'm alright. God has me strong, I'm healthy. But alright. No, I'm greater than. I'm alright. Cause I've got life. Yes, I'm alright. Cause I've got life. Jah give me the strength that I need to navigate through life for you. Got life, I got everything. Amazing, hear the birds are singing, and I try do my best every day. Don't know what tomorrow will bring. Don't worry about tomorrow today. Yes, I'm alright. Cause I've got life. Yes, I'm alright. Cause I've got life. Yeah, I'm alright. And if I wake up one morning and no food, me not curse God. That's life. Suppose me drive on the road, I'm a 4-car tire, them puncture. That's life. And if my girl want, I'm going about her business. But I cry, no. 6 times fall and 7 times rise, me a survivor. I just lie. Yes, I'm alright. Yes, cause I've got life.